Welcome back to Motors and Medicine. On today's episode, I'm going to be working on the Bronco. This time I'm going to be working with an accessory to help protect not only your personal belongings, but potentially a bike if you're using a bike. This video, it's going to be a little bit different because I'm not really installing a part for the Bronco itself. I'm going to be installing something that was actually sent to me by a company called Bolt. So this is this video, this part was sponsored by this particular company, and I'm going to put a link in the description if you want to buy this product itself. So essentially what this is when you have a Bronco or any other SUV for that matter that's got a trailer hitch, you can do whatever you want as far as attaching accessories to that trailer hitch. In this case, I have my bike rack mounted right there. This particular bike rack that I have is lockable, right? So nobody can steal the bike rack. The biggest problem that we run into is how do we secure our bikes in a manner that people aren't just going to walk up, pop the strap off, and take off with your bike. If you're parked somewhere, let's say after your ride, you stop at a restaurant to go have lunch or something, and you're parked, and somebody can just walk up, take off the straps, and run away with your bike, you know? There are some bike holders that can secure your bike pretty well that lock, but a lot of them don't. Like mine does not. My bike mount is locked and secured to the hitch, but the bikes, they only stay on by these little rubber straps here. So it's really easy for somebody to just walk up, pop those, and take it out. So this company reached out to me and said, hey, you know, would you mind doing a video about our safety lock? And so what this lock is, it's a lock that's programmed by the key to your vehicle. So in this case, this is my Bronco key. It's a side cut key, if you can see that. And these are designed to plug into the end of this lock. You turn it once, and it learns this key. So only this key will be able to operate this lock. So in essence, whenever let's say I go mountain biking, I can now put my bike on. I can lock it and secure it onto the mount itself, and I can even loop it any which way I want, just so that it's going to make it extremely difficult for somebody to try to take my bike, right? And so if you have a costly bike or a bike that's, you know, really high dollar, carbon fiber, whatever it is, the last thing you want is for somebody to steal your bike, especially if you've just had a long ride. So I just thought, you know, this locking system made sense to me, and so I went ahead and agreed with the company that I'd do a video about it. But in essence, I'm going to open this up and kind of just put my key in to program it, and then I'll show you guys how that looks. And then we're going to try to secure it in a way that makes sense. And obviously, if there's multiple bikes, you can kind of weave it through multiple bikes and secure it so that people aren't stealing your stuff. But we'll go to that point. So I'm going to take a quick break here, get this opened, and then go from there. Okay, so now I have this. This is the lock right here. There's like a little weatherproofing, but there's the keyhole. The instructions were to put this key in, rotate it, and now it only knows this key, which is really cool. So the way I decided to do this was I pushed the bike as close to the spare as possible, so that I could then wrap the lock itself around the spare, because my spare is also locked in place. So that just is how I chose to do it. There's a number of ways you can do this, and there are a number of different lengths that you can get for this bolt lock system, but I'm just going to show you how I chose to do it. So I'm going to set this down, and I'm going to set this right up here just for temporary. So essentially what we've got here, I ran this is the two ends here. There's a loop on one end. Let's see if I can get that to unfold. There's a loop like that, and then there's the lock on the other end. So I ran it through my wheel, and now I'm gonna run it through around the bike, the body of the bike. And you can actually do multiple loops if you want. So I'm just gonna do that because it makes it easier, makes it a little bit tidier. Then what you do is you pop this lock through the loop, and then you grab the lock itself, like so, and then you just pop it on. So now you're locked in place. And this thing is like supposedly an indestructible cable. I don't know how true that is, but it's super strong. But see, now this is locked in place. Now my bike is secure. I don't have to worry that anybody's gonna steal anything. So I really like the idea of this lock. I think it would be super beneficial for a number of different things. Anything from toolboxes to, you know, jacks to spares, you name it. Anything that you've got, you could just lock it onto your vehicle. And then of course, the easy way to unhook it, you take the key. Again, this is the key fob key, and you open here, and you're just gonna put it in, rotate, and it comes right out, just like that. And so the cool thing is that it really makes it very user-friendly, easy to use. But more importantly, it's just a quick locking system. And I just like that, you know, if you have anything of value that you want to try to secure, you can use this locking mechanism. It doesn't have to be a bike to a bike rack or anything like that. It could be parts. It could be a number of different things. It could just be, maybe you want to secure something, you know, in a shed or just anything for that matter. This locking system is nice because it uses your key fob key, and it only learns that key, so you can you know, process the key the first time when you turn it. Then from that point forward, that's the only key that's going to open it. So it's kind of a nice security aspect. And since you always have your keys with you, you're not going to lose the key. That's the one problem I have, is oftentimes I lose keys to different locks, and then I'm just shuffling trying to find where it is. Well, now you know, it's always in your pocket, so it's really convenient because of that. So, but yeah, that pretty much wraps up this demonstration, this video, and this lock. And I appreciate the company for sending me this lock. But like I said, I'm going to leave a link in the description of what the company website is called, so that you guys can, if you guys are interested in one of these locking systems, you can get one. But otherwise, that'll do it for this video. So if you guys liked the content, give it a thumbs up. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It'll help it grow. And until next time, we'll do another install on the Bronco. This time an actual thing will get installed. And I'll see you guys on that next video. So I appreciate all your support. This is Motors and Medicine signing off. Have a great day.